What the defendants are sort of analogizing this to is if we're hunting for illegal paper ballots, like these cases, as if we're looking for ballots in which Amico's name was misspelled, like the Meade case, or another case in which there's something wrong with a hard copy of the ballot, and we can get that ballot, and we can count them up, and we can count it up to 124,000, and therefore possibly win. That's not this case. It's because those ballots are gone, because of the way the state has chosen to conduct these elections, that record is lost forever. Instead, what we have is the electronic memory and the programming that drove the way these votes were counted, we think counted wrong. And so we're entitled to discovery we think it will be helpful and not necessarily that burdensome. It's interesting that they now cite to the federal case for the declaration of Dr. DeMilla. Indeed, he said if you had to look at every single machine and do a forensic examination of every single machine, it would take a long time. They haven't done it. We do not plan to do that. There's not time or resources to do that. Instead, this will be a targeted examination to see if evidence of a systemic programming error, either in the DRA machines themselves or in the databases, have caused these problems. Thank you.
I have trouble with words like there could be a flaw or there's possible programming mistakes. And what you're really asking for is discovery and a fishing expedition. And I'm not going to give it to you because you've alleged. Okay. I am going to, the gems are for each county?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. That's all.
Your Honor, the data of the gems is public record.
Well, even if it is,
the source code,
whether it is or whether it
is
isn't.
highly confidential, and the means of accessing.
I'm sorry?
So the source code and the means of accessing the gems, of course, is highly confidential, but the data from the gems is public record.
I'm going to allow it to look at gems in Fulton and Gwinnett. Okay? Someone will have to access it. He's not to get the confidential access. And then he can look at it. If it's public record and you can show him where public record is, of course he can look at all of them. Okay? And that's up to y'all to work out the technicalities of that. And I'm going to let him do it in those two counties because they're the two counties part of this. He's got an allegation in McDonough. He's DeKalb, I'm not counting because DeKalb's not here. He's got one in Worthy County. He's got Grady High School, Ponce Library, and the Allen Temple AME are the ones that he's alleging were errors. And I'm going to let him look at those. Okay. It's got to be supervised by somebody. Okay? In the sense of somebody not here. Somebody has to watch whatever his person does so there's no fundamental damage to the system in any way. It needs to be really clear. Go ahead.
Your Honor, we would need to have some kind of confidentiality or agreement around this. Obviously, when his folks have access to the machines, when we watch what they're doing, we don't know what they're actually doing with the data and the computer
Let me say
technology.
anything is not, you're not going to do it yourself, Mr. Brown, I know that. So I can say this, anything on those few machines, 5 machines, anything is done to damage them in any way, there will be some absolutely serious ramifications. And that needs to be fully understood.
Your Honor, I guess we would also just want clarification around this. What exactly are we? You mentioned that if there's data from the machines, that we can pull the data from the GEMS machines to give to them. If that's the extent of it, that's one thing.
What is it they want to do on the individual machines?
We want to examine the internal memory, Your Honor, to determine how the program...
How do you examine the internal memory?
You do. Our experts will be examining the internal memory to see if there are programming flaws in the DRA machines that are causing these problems.
I got you. For programming flaws only.
Pardon me?
For programming flaws only.
For programming flaws, yes, Your Honor.
They can only look at it, see if they were programmed wrong. Okay? Put it in simple language. Okay? He's going to
I'm not entirely sure what it means when they get access and what they're looking
We've got
at,
a
but
short
I
time frame.
understand.
These cases are supposed to be disposed of fast. I am not granting any continuances. If you, and we'll let you all work together to do that. If you run up on a stumbling block, you can always do it by emails to me and I will email you back.
Yeah, we just, did you say that it would be confidential or not
It's going to
subject
be
to public disclosure? Because that's obviously important.
And as I say, as far as the jams, your people will have to set it up where he can look at it. If he's just looking at the results of it, then if you know how to show him how to get it online, he can probably get it all over the state online, okay?
Yeah, we'd be happy to let them see the results.
Just
too.
let him see the results all over the state. But that's not part of my order. Part of my order is only for the 2 counties involved and these 5 places that he's indicated were problems. Okay? I'll let you submit me in order if you can agree on it. If you can't, let me know. And like I say, I'm here, but my hearing is the 17th.
Yes.
I'm here. Oh, well, I sleep occasionally, but apart from that, I'm available.
I want to recap what Your Honor has suggested, just so we're very clear on this.
No, you want to do it so that you expand what I just said. Come on, I know that. Isn't this what you said, Judge? Yeah, I've done all that before. Go ahead, Mr.
Did you say you favor widespread and far-reaching discovery? No, I'm joking. 2 counties, limited to 2 counties.
2 counties,
Gwinnett and Fulton. In the 5.
of the judges.
Yeah.
And the 5, Henry County, McDonough, it doesn't say specifically which that one it was. Fulton, Allen, Temple, AME, Ponce Library, Red Rock, Worthy, and Grady High School. That's what's alleged in the petition.
And that would be examination of machines under the conditions that you described. In addition, the county servers, the county GEMS servers under the instructions that you gave.
The GEM servers under those instructions, and if there's a way to get that information, if it is public record, then you can get it as public record.
Thank you, Your Honor. At present, the trial is scheduled, well, the trial not at present, the trial is scheduled for the 17th.
Right.
Would it make sense to postpone that?
No, nothing postponed.
Thank you.
The rules are, in fact, I'm getting some pressure as to why this isn't moving faster than it's moving. It needs to be done, it needs to be completed, it needs to be over. I'm not going to move it.
Thank you.
And what I've allowed you to do on those things can be done before that day, if you put your mind to it. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.